So check us out on Facebook. I'm a big Facebook guy. I know the younger generation doesn't really, vibe on Facebook.
Damn, bro, you got the whole squad laughing.
Hey everybody, and I know this story is going to be extremely confusing because it was even for me, and I feel like it's going to be very confusing for everybody else considering how it just goes all over the place. Anyways, basically we're going to be talking about the oof sound, and Roblox responded. Tommy made an entire stream about it that was like an hour and a half long, and we have the full story now, at least from Tommy's side, and the full story from Roblox's side. So let's go and get it started, and first we're going to be talking about Roblox's side. Basically, Roblox says that they are the victim here. If you haven't already seen the response to the oof sound discussion on the dev forum post, I highly suggest you read it. Anyways, basically in it, Roblox says the Roblox founders Eric and David got the oof sound, and all the other sounds of course, from a sound stock, and they purchased it off of a licensed copyright-free sounds and not from a legal website. And basically they just say a whole bunch of stuff that hey, they support new and upcoming creators, etc., and they would never steal. And they asked Tommy to be a part of their creative community, etc. And that's basically just Roblox's entire side. They got it, they bought it, and it's all theirs. And they have all the rights to it. Or at least the rights to use it in the first place. Now, Tommy's story is where it gets a little bit confusing. So basically, Tommy has tweeted a ton of information out. And basically, Tommy's situation is Roblox, he made his game. He has all the rights with this other guy that's named Joey, I think. And if you go into the sounds metadata, you can see Joey's name. You probably can't see it now considering how Roblox probably removed it. However, if you go inside of the oof sounds metadata, you'll see Joey's name and basically how he owns the sound with Tommy. And Tommy's the person who's going to be suing Roblox, just for the future stuff that I'm going to say. And basically, Tommy said that he owns the sound completely. Basically, what happened was, he thinks the oof sound was put onto an illegal website, and Roblox thought that it was just, a free copyright sound. And so they bought it and downloaded it to their computer and, put it inside of Roblox. However, Tommy says that this site was not legal and it had that sound illegally. And that's basically Tommy's story. To prove that he owned the sound, he basically tweeted this out. And it's basically just, a proof that he owns the sound. And he underlined it where it said, and this should be owned by contractor. And he was obviously the contractor with another person, so they own the sound together. And basically, Creecraft did some research on Twitter. He said, according to the federal copyright offices, any song or sound is automatically protected under the copyright after creation regardless of whether they're registered or not. So Tommy's was not registered. He had not registered the sound. He just had made this sound and put it inside of the game that he was working on. And of course, where Roblox said that hey, they purchased it and they didn't know about it being copyrighted. So basically, that does not matter in the court of law. It doesn't matter. And Creecraft used this great example that I'm going to use here. And Creecraft said, if you use a Star Wars lightsaber sound inside of your video and Disney decided to copyright you and take your money from the video, it won't matter if your friend told you that it was copyright free because you still broke the law. So basically, it applies inside of that exact same thing. Roblox got scammed apparently. At least by Tommy's story, Roblox got scammed into thinking this was real and bought it and it's not real. And Tommy still owns the sound and Roblox cannot use it. So that's what basically Tommy said on the live stream. You can go ahead and watch the live stream. It's about 1 hour and 30 minutes. I watched it. Mainly Tommy was just talking about himself and how he had a Guinness World Record, etc. And basically just not really that useful information, but he is a pretty cool sound developer. However, I don't like him very much, but I'll get on to that later. We're going to go ahead and talk about how I think Tommy is hiding something. Now, Tommy tweeted out, for those who have been saying the oof sound has not been registered, here it is. And basically, he gives the screenshot of the copyright registration case of a lawsuit. And here it is. What makes it seem like he's lying, like I said before, is if you look at the registration, usually it has a case number that you can go ahead and look up online and you can prove 100% that it's real. However, Tommy's does not have a case number, considering how he blurred it out. And not just that, correspondence is misspelled. So obviously, whoever faked this document cannot spell. And that was founded by George the Dev. And also, it looks extremely different than how it actually is. And it's extremely likely that he's faking it and he didn't actually register it because he's not even telling people the case number, etc. And he used the excuse that it's not going to be on there because he registered 6 months ago and it takes like 8 months. And of course, people were just going stupid because of this, and so was I, because, like, what's going on here? Are you hiding something? Like, why would you fake documents? Yeah, he's 100% owns the sound. I'm not sure about the register thing, and I'm pretty sure he's hiding something, because who fakes documents if they're not hiding anything? And yeah, I hope I didn't confuse you too much. Here's going to be my opinion on him in general. Basically, Tommy, I think he has Peter Pan syndrome. Dude was wearing a Spider-Man shirt in the stream and was messing with his microphone, saying he likes it because it glows.
Okay, I got this really cool mic. Look at it, it's red. And look,
Donald J. Trump is now President of the United States. President Obama
does this look cool? So cool. Anyway.
And also unironically using the word swag in 2019. So yeah, I don't like this guy very much. That does not mean he's lying at all, but I'm just saying I don't like him. And I personally agree with Tommy, even though I don't like him, because even though he is faking documents and probably hiding something, he does own the sound. Roblox does not. So yeah, in general, that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Turn on if you can follow me on Twitter. And comment below, who do you think will win the court case when it inevitably happens? Or when Roblox has to remove the sound for fear of getting sued? Who do you think will win? Who do you believe? Do you think he's hiding something? Anyways, yeah, like the video so more people know about this and more people can figure out that, hey, Tommy is in the right and Roblox is kind of playing victim. Anyways, yeah, like and subscribe, turn notifications, follow me on Twitter, and goodbye.
Got my eyes on a computer screen, trying to work my digits in. I fidget with my lettering, but never with my sentences. I pause and check the clock, and it appears at 6 a.m. again. Another night wasted or another day finished, and my mind is steady running in place. I don't want to fall asleep, cause I got so much to say, but I don't want to stay awake and keep exhaustion.